What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame. Welcome back from all the holiday shopping, that good stuff. Hopefully, you guys had a happy Thanksgiving, man. I sure did. And hopefully, the Lakers don't have that, food coma hangover, and we get off to a quick start. But the Lakers face off versus the Utah Jazz, who are struggling this year. But, of course, we never want to let them bounce back on us, right? So thank you guys for all the Thanksgiving wishes. Glad you get to see you guys back, man. Again, hopefully the Lakers don't have a food coma today. Hopefully they ball out because we're going to need that W. The West is tough. I was just watching that Detroit Pistons versus Houston Rocket game. And, man, the flop rate on that thing is ridiculous, man, when it comes to James Harden. But it looks like the Pistons might be able to pull it off. Anyways, back to the Lakers, guys. Josh Hart is a GTD. He's a game-time decision, and not sure if he's going to play today, but we'll see because we're going to need him out there on the floor, man. We know what the Jazz can do. We know even though they got off to a slow start, they still have your boy Donovan Mitchell over there. They have a good playmaker in Ricky Rubio, and, of course, the Eiffel Tower, the French Eiffel Tower, Rudy Gobert. So it's going to be something else. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, Spectre. He said, so what do we have to do to win tonight? We have to make sure that Donovan Mitchell doesn't go off for a career high. We know the guy's a hooper. We know he can hoop. But he's gotten off to a slower start this season than he was last season, surprisingly. And of course, we have to try to keep the French Eiffel Tower off the glass because we know he likes to crash hard. He likes to get block shots and get them out in transition. We also have to guard the perimeter. They have some shooters there as well. We know about Joe Ingles. That guy's a hooper. So, all in all, we should match up favorably to them because they have nobody who can stop LeBron. And as well as our young core, hopefully they get on track since we're playing at home tonight at 7:30. So it'll be interesting to see if we turn up tonight. If we win tonight, we'll be 11-7, which would be we're 4 games over 500. I don't remember the last time we were 4 games over 500. So thanks, Jay West. I appreciate it, man. This was actually a Black Friday deal my girlfriend picked up for me. So thank you to her. He said, hey, Dan, as an OKC fan, I really hope you guys crush the Jazz tonight. Oh, man, I appreciate that, Russell. Thank you, man. I hope we crush the Jazz too. I mean, look, here's the thing about Utah. They're a dangerous team. Paul, stop. They're a dangerous team because they can definitely get going. They can get hot, especially when they're in their house. But luckily, tonight we play in LA, and hopefully, we jump on them early and quick and never look back. That's going to be the key. Also, hopefully we cut off some of the turnovers we had the last game because it was atrocious versus the Cavs. So we really have to show up tonight. This is no Cavs team. Again, even though they're struggling, I believe they're 8-10 in the season. The Jazz can actually play on both ends of the floor. So we're going to have to make sure that we don't give them any hope for victory because then we're in for a long night if that's the case, right? And LeBron's been on a tear. He's been on an absolute tear these last 5 to 6 games, and we've won, 8 out of 10 or something like that. So I'm excited for that. Finally, it looks like LeBron has settled in here in LA, and he's being LeBron of Cleveland all over again, except this time he's in LA. So that's huge for us. He's a superstar. He's been as advertised thus far overall, and he's an prime MVP candidate. So we're gonna have to see. If this continues tonight, and also who's gonna step up and help him out. Lonzo played great the last game. Is that gonna continue tonight? I want to see some more aggressiveness. Attack mode, Lonzo, all that good stuff. Also. Will Luke Walton stop going small? Because tonight they can really punish us with Derek Favors and Rudy Gobert in the paint if we go small on them. So that's going to be key to watch for. Again, I was really frustrated with Luke last game. I'm still not pleased with him. Hopefully he gets on my good side because don't be surprised if I come out ranting again at the next video. As much as I hate to. I know some of you guys hate to hear me ranting on Luke Walton, but it's warranted, man. When he brings out certain rotations, it's ridiculous. Gets to the point where it's just so ridiculous. I called him an elementary school coach, all that stuff. Again, I take nothing back. But bottom line is, tonight it's crucial that he does not go small at any point, especially not late in the game. So we'll see what happens, man. What's good, bro? I caught Red Dead. Ooh, Alfonso, you're going to have a blast. That game is so fun. There's so much you can do. The freedom. You can play a villain or a good guy. Personally, me, believe it or not, I'm a good guy in real life, but sometimes it's fun playing a villain in the video game. So I just like the fact that they give you that option, you know. Dan, the Sixers lost to the Cavs. If that was us, we would have been destroyed by the media. Exactly. But honestly, I'm just not sure if that whole Jimmy Butler thing is going to work out for them. I've watched them early on, and somebody's going to have to take a backseat, whether it's Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, or Butler. And those guys, all three of them have a tough personality. We'll see, man. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Again, you can add a bunch of talent, but you got to make sure that their personalities mesh as well. There has to be alphas and betas in teams. They can't all be alphas because that's when crazy stuff happens. He said, "Will be interesting to see how Lonzo attacks Gobert tonight. Not just Lonzo, but I want to see that matchup with JaVale McGee. Now, JaVale has been playing like an elite center on both ends of the court this year, and I really look forward to seeing that matchup. Right, 2 7-footers, long, athletic, and just good centers overall, especially defensively. It should be fun. Watching those Bonga highlights. Isaac Bonga has been hooping, but again, that's the G League, so I'm not going to get on the train. He looked mad raw when he played for the Lakers in preseason. So hopefully he does develop, though, man. He's a 6'9", 6'10" point guard. So, I mean, the potential's there, but we just got to sit back and let him develop. G League playing time is good for his confidence, all that good stuff. So, you think Lonzo flipped the switch? I have no idea, but tonight will be another indicator, and we'll get to see if he continues that aggression. Because when he plays downhill, he makes us a different type of team. Also, he needs to be engaged on both ends. Because defensively, he was there last game. He was rebounding. He was doing everything that that number 2 overall pick last season was doing for us. So that's what I want to see from Zoe. Now, the one I'm looking forward to, I'm hoping that he regains his confidence and stops hesitating so much, is Kyle Kuzma. Pay attention to him during the game, because the last couple of games, I've noticed he's been pump faking too much, and he's been second guessing his shots. That's why he's missing them. He just needs to play freely and get all the negative stuff that people say about his game out of his head and just feel it, right? So, yeah, I look forward to Kuzma. I know he's going to bounce back at some point this season. I hope tonight he can get it rolling in the right direction. He said, I bought NBA 2K for $29 today. Hey, Sabotage, that's a great deal, brother. For NBA 2K, I'm too much of a fan. I can never wait till Black Friday, but trust me, if I could have, I would have got the same deal. He said, you seen the new Lion King movie? Oh, bro, I love Lion King. I was like, I actually posted it yesterday on my Twitter. Oh, man, they're doing such a great job of bringing back our childhood memories like Jungle Book, all this stuff, and just recreating it with the new technology. It looks beautiful. I can't wait. That's going to be a day one watch. So shout out to Lion King, man. I think it was Mufasa at the end of the trailer. He looked sick, man. Or maybe it was Simba. I'm not sure. But the lions look on point. Dan Lonzo is gone by the All-Star break. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, brother. I doubt it. I really do. Especially if he starts playing better. No way. Dan, tonight I want to see our young core ball out and shut the haters. I know they can do it. Trust me. Me too, Star. 100%. That's what I've been looking forward for. Now, we've seen LeBron do it all season so far, well, at least for the most part. Now we got to see the young guys start coming along, because you hate to hear, the young guys aren't doing enough. LeBron's going to need more help type talk in the rumors, in the rumor mill, right? So if we can avoid that, that's, the better. We need to start talking about this young core. They're putting up the numbers as one of the prime young cores in the NBA. So once they start doing it consistently, then there's no doubt in my mind that they're going to get the respect they deserve. He said Sixers lost to the Cavs. Yeah, man, I saw the scoreboard. Any NBA team can win on any given night. So that's why I don't like to disrespect any team. That's why I say we have to come every night with the Golden State Warrior mentality, like we're facing the champs, every night. So that's we have to come out with that mentality, like we're playing Golden State every night, right? So that way we bring our A game and we don't let nobody down. Dan, I have a gut feeling that Magic will trade Ingram because he put massive expectations on him, saying he's our second best player. Well, again, I've been on the record many times saying that there's only one or two players that I would accept in a trade in return as a Laker fan for Brandon Ingram. So I doubt it, because I don't think either of those two players are moving this season, Anthony Davis or Giannis. But that would be the only trade I would make. That's how highly I think of Brandon Ingram. Dan, who should we trade of the young core players? None. I say keep them all. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stand pat and hang tight with my squad, man. He said, watch for the Lakers to trade for Anthony Davis. Again, I just don't foresee that happening this season, especially if the Pelicans are in the hunt for the playoffs. Now, if they fall out and they're like 10 games out of the playoffs or something come January, February, then maybe. But as far as anytime soon, I doubt it, man. He's having an MVP type season. You just can't get equal value in return for a player like that. So it's in their best interest to keep him for the time being. He said, DTLF, do you know we're 10-7? Let's have a moment. Thanksgiving for that. Absolutely. I already gave my thanks for LeBron and the Lakers and Magic and all that good stuff. We are 10-7. It's been a while since we've been there. So this is great news. Now, tonight, we got to look forward to going 4-7. I'm sorry, 11-7, and so on and so forth. Now, the Western standings are fluctuating every game. Like Memphis was up there at the top spot for a day or two, and now another team took over or whatever because Memphis lost to the Clippers tonight. So the Clippers keep getting lucky with these victories. And again, I'm not saying they don't have talent. They're just, to me, they're always going to be pretenders. So it's interesting, though, because I think that number one spot might be up for grabs for the Lakers. If they keep balling and they stay consistent and we continue to build the young core and they get stronger and better, I think we have a shot at number one. And I didn't think I'd say that this early in the season. And that's only because Golden State is weak right now and they keep losing to these weaker teams because of their chemistry in the locker room. Now, that goes a long way, guys. I really think somebody has a potential to knock off Golden State this season now after what I've been watching. So hopefully they continue to spiral out of control and the Lakers continue to ascend. And if we get the number one spot, guaranteed LeBron wins the MVP, guaranteed Magic and Rob, they win GM of the year and all that good stuff. So nothing but good publicity for us heading into next free agency, which is the ultimate goal, is to land another max free agent so that we can start talking championship basketball. So that's the bottom line. Honestly, that's what we got to do, man. That's it. Dan, did you know that the Lakers are undefeated on Wednesday, 4-0? Just a cool stat. No, I didn't know that. So Wednesdays are the best days, apparently. So hopefully that continues tonight. We go 5-0, then so on and so forth. Then I see Luke Walton keeps going small and is killing the flow of the game. I absolutely agree, and let's hope that doesn't happen tonight because Utah has some punishers in the paint that they can really hit us with. Of course, we know about, the Eiffel Tower, and Derek Favors ain't no joke either. So they have some guys they could punish. They could really punish us with. The Lakers are not making any big trades. Small trades like Zubats or Beasley. They will probably sign Chris Middleton and trade for AD. That's a championship team. Oof, that would definitely be a championship team. I agree, Kevin King. I'm thinking along the same lines as you, unless something crazy happens. We hit like a nasty, disgusting losing streak that just sets us way back. I doubt the Lakers make any traumatic trades. We're actually on pace to where we're supposed to be, which is at about 50 to 55 wins, which is what we predicted earlier in the season. So we're on good pace for that. We just got to keep it up, and win the games we're supposed to win, like tonight. Whereas a struggling team like Utah, struggling teams seem to want to get, catch their footing versus us. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Then I see the game as a trap game, so we need to go Lakers. Absolutely, 100%. That's just what I mentioned right now. We got to bring it, and we got to take it to them. Take it to their face. The DTLF, would Bradley Beal put us in contention for a championship? I doubt it. I mean, Bradley Beal is a good player. I just don't see him as a great player. And I think we need one more great player, a la Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, that type of player. And I just don't see Bradley Beal as that type of player. But let's just stay the course, man. Let's continue adding without subtracting. And, that's the right blueprint under this new CBA. Hey, what's up, Pedro? What's up, buddy? Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, man. Kemba would be great again, but what would it take to trade for a player like that, right? That would be tough. What's up, Frank? Then I see the Lakers for Lou Williams. I can see the Lakers trade for Lou Williams. I don't think the Clippers will trade him back to us. We actually traded him away, and they ended up landing him. But, yeah, I doubt the Clippers do that. They're actually rolling right now, so their best bet is to keep their pretend team together, right? Harry says, to get AD, we will have to trade Lonzo, Ingram, Hart, and Kuzma, at least two of those players. Yeah, that's a tough package to give up, honestly. Honestly. Hey, what's up, Charlie? What's up, Charlie? I see you, bro. He said Fultz doesn't want to be a Sixer. Again, if there's a flyer we can take on him for second-round pick or something like that, I'd take it because I'm under the impression that he's been underdeveloped, just like Jalil, just like certain players that have, passed through Philadelphia. And maybe he'll just be a role player, but I never give up on young players like that. Then if Luke puts in a small ball lineup, I'm going on a strike. Oh, man, I feel you, brother. And trust me, dude, this guy right here, he's ripped. You see his Instagram, all that, follow him. That's the last person you want to see on a strike. So this guy would definitely be intimidating the front office. I feel you, brother. I appreciate that, though. Hey, I'll tell you what. If Luke Walton plays another small ball lineup, I'm not going to hold my words. I'm not going to mince my words. I'm going to come right for his neck. So, yeah, that I hope he doesn't. Seriously, not tonight. Tonight is not the night. We're going up against a big lineup, and I don't see them going small at any point in this game. So why would we? Would you like to see us try to reacquire Ariza? Depends what the asking price is. If they buy him out and then we just need to open up a roster spot for him, heck yeah, bring him back because this guy's a great role player. But if we have to trade something for him, I don't know what I would give up for him, honestly. We need a better coach, period. Thank you, Pedro. 100% agree with you, bro. Dan, did you like Lonzo's performance last game? I loved it. He needs to stay aggressive 100% and just keep playing, downhill. Sabotage Reaction says, Dan, I love that Cardinals shirt. Thanks, bro. You're like the third one to comment, so I'm going to go ahead and showcase it for you guys. Yeah, my girlfriend bought it for me. I love her, man. I love her. She always comes through in the clutch. Am I going to live stream the game? No, I never actually live stream the games, but sometimes I live stream my reaction to the games. But I will come back with a post-game reaction, man. And hopefully the Lakers we're talking victories because then I'll be happy and the world is right again, all that good stuff. Keep doing good work, G. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate that. Pelicans losing to the Knicks. Hopefully they lose. We need all the – this is one thing I noticed this season, guys. The Eastern Conference is not as weak as it has been in the past years. Now, part of that is because LeBron has come to the West. But there's teams out there that are actually helping us out here in the West and making it more competitive so that the Lakers have a chance to climb. And if the Pelicans lose to the Knicks, that'd be great news, man. Great news. Dan, I don't think Lonzo will be as aggressive today considering Gobert is in the paint. So that's just the thing. He doesn't need to be attacking the rim every possession, but at least some possessions. We don't want him settling only for threes. You know what I mean? But I feel you. I know what you're saying. DTLF, how many points do you think we'll win the game by? I don't care if we win by 1 or 10, as long as we win, man. Hey, Pedro, thank you, man. Appreciate the donation, man. It means a lot. Thank you so much, brother. He said, been a while. Hey, but I always remember you, man. You're the one always donating for the tacos and all that good stuff, the Jack in the Box, all that great stuff. So me and my girl truly appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Magic Lane, magical eggs tonight. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. So Utah is not a joke. We need to go all out, less turnovers. And you know what? In light of the fact that they're not a joke, I'm actually going to put out a poll tonight, right after this video, to see if I should wear my Laker Lucky jacket to try to guarantee victory for us, or if I should let it rock and maybe save it for a more important game. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and decide that. This is a people's channel, so you guys make that choice. Whatever percentage votes higher, that's the one I'll do. So let's see, man. Let's see. Well, whatever you guys think. Milwaukee is no joke. Neither is Toronto. The East is really coming big time. Did you cop anything today, bro? I actually didn't cop anything. I took my girl out shopping yesterday. Me and my girl, we went out yesterday. She bought me this shirt. I bought her some things. Forever 21, good boyfriend mode. But, yeah, we really didn't do any electronic shopping like that. We did buy the soundbar, but that wasn't on Black Friday. We did cop a soundbar for our TV because sometimes we watch movies or whatever, or even the game and the volume. It's a LG TV, but for some reason the volume is not that impressive, right? Sometimes you can't even hear them when they're talking low. So, yeah, don't vote here, guys. Vote on the actual polls. So, I'm not gonna read or count how many comments say wear or don't wear the jacket. So I'm actually gonna look at the voting. So vote there, guys. And you could actually drop a comment there. Yeah, thanks, Alfonso. Yeah, man. Black Friday, it's cool every year, but honestly, the people that enjoy Black Friday the most are the ones that need new TVs or a new phone or something like that, right? So when you go out and you get something like that, I think that's when Black Friday is really worth it, or a console or something of worth where you're saving a lot of money, right? That's if it's for little things like video games. Honestly, they have cyber deals online. You can literally get like, since I do game sharing with my nephew, I'm probably better off just buying if I want to buy any video games, buying them off of the Microsoft store, right? So I mean, if it's for little things, I really don't need to go to Black Friday. But if it's for big things, man, because I bought my TV like probably 4 years ago, and I still have it, still good as new. Maybe 3 years, I don't know. I lost count. But then, how much trouble do you think Luke Walton is in? As long as LeBron keeps bailing him out and the Lakers keep winning, I don't see him in trouble at all, right? So that's going to depend on how they continue to do. He said we can give Bonga and Wherefore Fultz if they want Caruso to pull the trigger. Again, I'm open to it. If Magic wants sees a potential in this kid, remember in pre-draft, he really loved the kid, but we'll see. It's all about the days after Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and OfferUp Craigslist. Yeah, you get a lot of good deals on OfferUp, so I'll definitely keep my eye out for that, man. I'm in Vegas, bro. I won't be able to watch the game. I'm Black Friday shopping in Vegas outlets. Nice, brother. Hey, enjoy, Pedro. Good luck to you, bro. I hope you get the biggest of whatever you want. You know, I hope you get the best deal out there. So good luck, buddy. Yeah, Dan, is there a really smooth way to get Mark Jackson up? I don't know, man. Honestly, Magic might just be a man of his word and let Luke Walton finish out the season, but he didn't promise anything more than that. So great question, though. Hey, I appreciate you, Glennis. Oh, man, that's a cool name, bro. That's not a name I hear often. But thanks for the donation, man. He said, Luke doesn't run proper offensive sets for Ingram. Luke needs to be replaced. I'm 100% with you, brother. And not just Ingram, but I feel like Kuzma, he plays a lot of off ball as well. They don't get a lot of, plays drawn up for them. So, but thank you for the donation, man. I dig the comment for sure. Yeah, we need a coach that can get us into our half-court offensive sets that could run more stuff. That way players don't look like they're scrambling in the half court or a lot of isolation, dribble, pull up, step back three type offense, So you have a great point. And I've been, harping at this all season long. We need somebody with experience and somebody who can do work, right? But thanks for the donation, man. I appreciate it. He said, happy late Thanksgiving, Dan. Thanks, Blue. Right back at you, brother. The young court looks bad when LeBron is ball dominant. That has something to do with it. It does take away from them, but we need LeBron to be ball dominant because great things happen when he's, he has the ball in his hand. So that's okay. But I do believe that the Lakers will continue to improve, and I believe that they'll start getting more and more comfortable playing with LeBron. I'm talking about guys like Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, and even Josh Hart. Josh Hart looks the best out of the court when he's out there with LeBron because he can play off ball, he can stretch the floor, and he can get out in transition. So he's probably the one who has benefited the most for sure. But I look forward to what these young cats could do, and maybe a better coach in place would bring out the best in them. Dan, if you ever played organized basketball, a coach can give you confidence or make you second guess yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yes, I have played organized basketball, but nothing like in high school or nothing like that. More like tournament ball and stuff like that, street ball, right? But I think that you're absolutely right. Coaching does matter. When you have somebody encouraging you every day who truly believes in you, you want to prove them right? Whereas if you have a more laid-back coach like Luke Walton who doesn't really get into them like that, then, it's tough. So I agree with your point there, man. Good point. What's your favorite Lakers game of all time? Oh, it's hard to pick just one. But it's between the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Lakers when the Lakers made that huge comeback and then Kobe lobbed it up to Shaq for the lob dunk and capped the comeback all the way. Or the Derek Fisher 0.4 because that game was insane. I've told the story about that one on this channel about how my brother turned off the TV and I scolded him as a kid. I was like, bro, never do it. Never till the clock hit 0. And he learned his lesson because he never turned another game off again. We would suffer together through losses after that. But I remember turning the TV back on after 0.4 Derek Fisher and just in time to see that play happen and us just going nuts, hugging each other, just running and screaming across the house. Oh, my God, man. That Derek Fisher, because if you guys remember, there was a shot before that when that Tim Duncan hit that I was just like, BS, man. There's no way Tim Duncan hits that. And he hit it, fading away to his left. So, and then for Derek Fisher to come back with 0.4 to catch it in stride, fading to the side, and release it in time and hit that dagger, nothing short of spectacular. And then how can you forget, Robert Horry's, when Vlade Divac bats it back out and he hits that dagger over here. Well, I'm not sure. I think we were playing that one in LA, but that was crazy as well, man, because that series was going to get out of hand. Basically, my favorite games were playoff games, to be honest with you, because that's when everything was at stake. Also, when Kobe Bryant hit that, Kobe for the win, bang, and he just rips his shirt wide, and he faded away. I think it was over Raja Bell versus the Phoenix Suns when nobody gave us a shot, and we went up 3-1 in that series. Oh man, that was a great game as well. The list goes on and on and on. The game when we were playing in Orlando, when we had Kobe and Gasol, and we made a little comeback, and Derek Fisher capped it up. He capped it off with a big-time three-point shot. There's not one. I can't pick one, man. I love the Lakers, and every passionate game I've been there cheering, and it was just insane, man. He said, Dan, all the teams we need to lose are losing. Can we be the first in the West? Yeah, I just touched on that, bro. I think we really can. I think if the Lakers continue to put wins together and build on our chemistry and get the young guys going, I think we're really going to be a contender for that #1 spot. Dan, did Luke ever experiment with this lineup? Lonzo, Hart, Kuzma, Ingram, and Wagner, with Lonzo running the offense completely? Just wondering. No, man, honestly, Wagner hasn't even got any playing time. He substituted him in a game where we were already getting whooped, and it was like 2 minutes left in that game. He only took one shot and missed it. So we really haven't seen much from Mo Wagner. But I would love to see him, get incorporated into some of our offensive schemes. Especially if you want to go small, I think he'd be the perfect center. He's actually 7 feet tall, so there's no need to go small with him, and he can stretch the floor. So, I don't know, man. Luke Walton, to me, needs to continue to I don't want him experimenting too much, but there's certain players that I think could get a little more playing time here and there, depending on the matchups, like Svi, Luke. There was a game where he made a nice little run. I think he had like 12 points or something like that off the bench. Those are the type of games that will get a young player's confidence going. So I'm high on both of our draft picks, and I can't wait to see what they become. Dan, have you seen a game this season that we would have won without LeBron? Yeah. This young team is learning how to win, and last season we won a ton of games without LeBron, but not enough to get us into the playoffs, to the tune of 36 games. But we continue to improve, man. Yes, a lot of the credit goes to LeBron, but let's not discredit the role players and the young players in this team, because they're also just as important to this team. We have a fairly easy schedule we must take advantage of. Exactly, but we should never think like that as, I should rephrase that. The players should not think like that. The fans could think like that, but the players should always see every game and respect their opponent and take it one game at a time. Because if you start overlooking certain opponents, you're going to lose that. You got to respect every single opponent. Sup, Dan? What's up, Laker land? Let's get another W. Absolutely, Bonnie. Absolutely. LaMelo is killing he's killing it at Spire. Oh, really? I haven't really seen his game, man, but I guess I'll check out his highlights. Dan, do you think Mo is handsome? Mo is handsome? Sure, man. Mo Wagner, he's a handsome young fella, and no homo, and he has a great personality. That's what I like about him. He seems like a down-to-earth, cool guy, man, and I'm glad we drafted him. But I hope that same energy and enthusiasm transfers over to the court once he starts actually getting minutes, because he was great in college, and I was a big fan of his. I actually predicted we would potentially draft him. He was on my list, so. Dan, the Jazz 78, Lakers 146. W's in chat. Oh, man. Hey, as long as we get a dub, bro, I don't never look at the scoreboard like that. DTLF, can we win a chip this season? Well, that remains to be seen. It's going to be a tough year to try to win it or whatever, but, I never say never. I never doubt my team. Ever, 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 ever. He said, Dan, did you see the Rams versus the Chiefs? Such a great game. Oh, my goodness, man. I almost missed that game. I almost forgot they played that day, even though I had it circled on my calendar. And I saw the second half. It was amazing, dude. It was insane. But I've been saying it all year long. I think we're the best team in the NFL, and we've been underrated by all the analysts and commentators. And, Dan, I dislike that in the half-court offense. We just go up and read that. We just pass the ball to LeBron and send the rest become fans and watch. I agree. Again, that falls on the coaching staff. He said, Dan, I think you're a very good dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. But, nobody's 100% good. Everybody has some good in them. But thank you, man. I appreciate that. I try to be. Dad, did you see the Cavs beat the Sixers? Cavs on a roll. You know what? I've been saying it all season long, man. Don't ever disrespect any team and any team in the NBA. That any night anybody could win, so it doesn't surprise me at all. It's tough being patient, but we must understand that some of the young guys are still developing. Love y'all. Love you too. Absolutely, yeah. You know what? We have to be patient, and these kids are our future. So we're not just trying to be good now, but we're trying to be good for the next 10 years, right? So that's what we want. That's what we want as an organization. That's what we're building for, continued success. Just like the Spurs, just like any other team that builds from the ground up. Dan, if the Lakers get Durant, I believe the Lakers, read that, become a very good team. Absolutely. I think we're favorites if we get Durant. I really do. I really do. I think if we get KD, it's a wrap for this league. KD and LeBron with a young core like ours. He said Ingram is not good. Trade for Beal. Nope. I'll pass. I don't want to trade for a max contract when Ingram's still on his rookie deal. And, we give up a slot. We got to think about these stuff. Hey, Sabotage. I see you, bro. I know you like that intro, huh? Yeah, I put it in the beginning of every other video that's not a live stream. So it's like my trademark, man. I actually came up with that song when I first started the YouTube channel. So it's been around for a while. Probably like a couple of months into it. But yeah, man. At work, they used to quote that all the time, all my homies and everything. So it's a good feeling. Dan, do you think LeBron whispered to Tristan that I'll get you here, just be patient? I doubt it. We don't need a Tristan Thompson, even though it wouldn't hurt to have a hustle-type player like that. But we got JaVale, we got Tyson. We're good at those positions. If anything, we might just trade for a shooter or something like that, right? So that's probably the only necessity. Maybe Kyle Korver or something like that. But other than that, I think we're set, man. You said, I would only trade for Kemba if I was a Laker GM. But here's the key is that they're not trading Kemba. They're actually trading to build around Kemba, right? So I wouldn't trade Kemba either right now. He's hooping. I agree with you, Dan. No trades unless Luke for Mark Jackson. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Dan, who is your rookie of the year? This season is between Luka Doncic and let's see. Honestly, I haven't watched the rookies too much this season, other than the Lakers rookies, which haven't really played that much. But I like what I see out of Luka Doncic. I can't even hate. That kid is skilled. That's right. It's always been the Lakers dynasty, baby. 100%. All the time, every day, all day. Dan, I like your attitude towards the Lakers young core. You are the few that see the bigger picture. Thanks, Angel. I try, man. I try. Since I started this channel, I always try to be positive, especially with the young core. But all in all, man, it's good to be positive about your squad, even when they're struggling. Real diehard fans always stay with their squad no matter what, Dan, end your stream and prepare for the game. Yeah, I will. Give me like 4 more minutes, man. The more time I spend with you guys, the better I feel. Hey, Glenn is right coming through with the donations. Man, thank you so much, brother. $50 today, man. High rolling. I see you, dog. He said, I love the way Phil Jackson was able to magnify Kobe's talent. Luke should take a page out of Phil's playbook dealing with Ingram. Ooh, I like the way you think. And you know what? You're right, because if Luke did take a page out of Phil's book and, maybe treated Brandon Ingram like he was Scottie Pippen and drew up some plays for him as well and got him going, we'd be a much greater team. So 100% I agree again. Once again, thank you for the donation, man. Great comments. That's some basketball knowledge for you right there. But I will say this. Luke Walton's coaching style, I don't know, man. It confuses me. Sometimes I think he wants to be the Golden State Warriors. And it's like, even when we have players like Julius, we just not the Golden State Warriors. That's their imprint. That's their blueprint, whatever. Let them be that. Let's pattern our team around our strengths, which is getting out in transition, playing defense, and attacking the paint. Those are our strengths, truly. Not jacking up contested 3-pointers or playing small and getting destroyed in the paint. No. So, but I agree with you as far as the Phil Jackson thing goes. I mean, he could learn a thing or two out of one of the greatest coaches of all time, and run some more plays for BI. Sure, why not? Dan, what's your best Laker moment, past or present? Somebody asked me this earlier, I think, and I can't pick one, man. Honestly, Ooh, I don't know. It's hard to pick one. You know, Dan, you're a diehard with a brain. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. But don't get it twisted. A lot of Laker fans, they get exasperated by the fact that we're not where they want us to be, which is championship contention right now in this very moment. So it's not that they're not educated; they're just impatient. And it's all right. They're going to learn. It takes patience, especially when you're rebuilding. We're past the rebuilding phase, but we still need to be a little bit patient. Take a couple of more questions, man. The homie Glennis coming through. Absolutely. Shout out to Glennis. Thank you, brother, for the donation. It means a lot, man. Laker fans are good people. Hey, there's good people all over the world. But yeah, I agree, man. So far, Laker fans have been great to me and to my family. So thank you, guys. Dan, getting ready for the game. Hey, yeah, about to get ready. I'm actually right when it hits 7:20. I'm logging off, so I'm taking as many questions as I possibly can before I do that. He said, Dan, getting is this literally streaming games? No, we don't stream games here. I'll never lie to you. This is a pregame live stream, which is just pregame talk. So sorry if it misled you, but the title says it, my friend. Dan, do you think the Lakers will beat Golden State Warriors this season? I think we'll have a shot. If they're still struggling in the locker room and we continue to pick it up and build chemistry, by the time we get to the playoffs, let's say we win 2 series before we get to the Western Conference Finals and we face off versus them, that's perfect because now we're picking up steam, confidence, all that good stuff, and we'll see. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now so you guys have like 5 or 10 minutes to vote for me wearing the jacket tonight or not. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. Much love, Laker Nation. Thanks for all the donations. Laker family, man, it means a lot. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the post game right here, man. Hopefully after a dub. So peace out, Laker Nation.